Well, we've been wing on wing for the past 24 hours, and the wind finally shifted now, so we're going to jibe the head sail, and we're going to be able to stay on course. This is probably the first time that we can adjust our sail to stay on course instead of adjusting our course to stay downwind, if that makes sense. Because the wind is light enough and there's not a lot of waves, so it doesn't matter what point of sail we need to be. We can basically point straight at our destination. But we are less than 200 miles away from the coast of Ireland, so we are getting there. We're getting there. A few more days and we'll make it to land.
Did you see more ships? Last night I saw like 6.
Yeah, there was a lot of ships last night.
There's like 2, like every hour there's like 2 going by.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that we're getting closer to the traffic channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is exciting.
The red sun's finally going down. At least we can still see the road. Give me one reason to turn back now.
Alright, because we don't have a water maker on board, we have to be very conservative on how much water we use on the boat. So, the first tank got emptied about on the 10th day of the passage, and we still have more than 3/4 of the second tank. And there are things that we do to help us conserve water as well. Give me a second. One of the ways that we conserve water is using this thing, and you've probably seen it in one of the previous videos. This is our shower. It's about 1 gallon of water, and we fill it up, and we can put hot water in there. We also don't have a hot water system, so we boil water for now. But yeah, and then one of this lasts a shower normally, and then if we really want to be conservative, we use it for dishes as well. But we've been using the faucet lately, and it's been doing just fine. So. Yeah, that's a really good tip if you want to save water. That's totally a garden sprayer from Home Depot, by the way, in case you've been wondering. But hopefully, in the near future, we'll be installing a water maker and hopefully some hot water as well. That'll be fun.
So our boat only holds 60 gallons of water, which really isn't that much. Usually we can make that last for 2 weeks pretty comfortably, and then we carry another 15 gallons of water in cans in the cockpit lockers. But one of the ways that we make sure that we are super conservative with water when we're offshore is by having some sort of flow adjustment on all of our freshwater faucets. So the one out in the cockpit has like a little knob on it that we can control how much water comes out. But this one in the galley is pretty nice because we can control the flow back here. And then this basically just becomes like an on-off switch. And that way we can be super conservative with water when we're using it and still have pressurized water. Because having to do it with a hand pump all the time can get pretty old pretty quick.
So that's about it, guys. That's what we use to help us save some water on board on passages. Obviously on this passage we've been really tight on how much water we actually can use, just because we don't want to risk running out of water before we get to land. But during this passage we've been using 1 gallon each per day. So me, Dan, and Uma, so that's 3 gallons a day, and that includes drinking, cooking, showering, and cleaning dishes. Yeah, so that's about it. I hope these tips were helpful to you. And let me know in the comments below if you have any other tips that you use to save water. And yeah, that's it for now. Alright, just finished downloading the weather forecast, and looks like the wind is gonna be pretty consistent. I'm blowing between 15 to 20 knots for the next couple of days. And we are in a pretty good point of sale right now. It's pretty comfortable. And we have a little neighbor, Philadelphia Express. There's a tanker that's going to Antwerp. Anyway, he's 10 miles away, and it says on the IS he will be passing about 8 miles from us, so we most likely won't even see him. But yeah, we've been seeing commercial ships about every other day, either coming from Canada or going to Canada or going somewhere in the UK. So yeah, at least we're not alone. I'm about to write up a blog update for the vault for the tracking map, and then I'll set up our current position on the paper charts.
Sit and wonder is all I need, and all I've wanted from life. Give me one reason, give me one reason to turn.
Hey! Good morning. It's like sunset.
Sleep.
Yeah, it was good. It's good. It's hard to find things to do. So it's just easy to sleep all day. I know.
I've got an idea.
Yeah? An idea for what? It's my N64 stuff.
I downloaded an emulator before we left.
On your laptop?
Uh-huh. You want to play in 64?
Is it gonna work? Does it only work with the...
Uh-huh.
Did you test it? Because we haven't used it in like years.
Totally works.
That's so
Need this
fun.
thing. Oh boy. It's gonna be like 4D.
So as a bit of a backstory about this, I used to have, I guess we both grew up with Nintendo 64 as kids. I used to play Nintendo 64 on my laptop throughout college.
We played all the time. Like with
Yeah.
this fancy little device, you can plug in the controllers to a USB outlet.
Yeah, and you download any game. And so since we changed to Mac, we didn't play
I don't
for
think
a
we've
while.
ever played because
no.
we used to play on the PC.
Yeah,
All right.
and then I guess you downloaded. So what are we playing?
Diddy Kong Racing.
Diddy
Yeah.
Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing. This is gonna be fun.
And these are all like Chinese bootlegged games, I think.
Doesn't matter. We don't need to read anything.
No.
Brings back memories. Remember we used to have those N64 parties at your place?
We used to play in 64 before we started dating.
Yeah.
Wait, am I top or bottom?
Your
Okay, I guess I'm
bottom.
Oh my god, these are so slow.
Oh yeah. Oh.
It's weird
Yeah.
having the boat move.
And you're moving at the same time. Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh, this is so weird.
I
Now we're
cannot even.
now we're playing
like,
hovercrafts, sailing a boat, and it's very confusing.
Ooh. I
Because
don't
like you
remember
go
which one.
right and the boat goes left, and then you go left and the boat goes right.
That's probably why it's hard.
Flying an airplane while sailing a boat.
Die! Aww.
Alright, I have to get this one.
Come on. Beat that! Oh! High five!
For not getting fourth. That was fun.
I'm not used to this anymore.
And these controllers are a lot smaller than I remember.
Cool. Well, good night, guys. I think that's a great ending of this episode. Sorry you hit your head.
It's okay, kiss it, makes it better. Thank you. Feel that big bump?
No.
It's my brain swelling out of my skull. It's there.
Kiss it.
Feels better.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.